Shannon Sharpe weighs in on Fox bombshell suit. Nothing to do with me. So this is the article that we want to delve into right now. Shannon Sharpe distanced himself from allegations brought against his former Fox co-workers in a bombshell lawsuit alleging chronic sexual abuse and harassment in the Fox Sports workplace. The suit, filed Friday in Los Angeles by Faraji, a hairstylist who worked with the company from 2012 to August 2024, alleges former network star Skip Bayless sexually harassed her multiple times and offered her $1.5 million to sleep with him, among other allegations. The lawsuit also accuses Skip's co-host Joy Taylor of insulting Faraji on a personal and professional level after their friendship ended. The case seeks unspecified monetary damages and a jury trial. It was first reported by Front Office Sports. Sharpe addressed the lawsuit on Sunday's episode of Nightcap, a YouTube show and podcast he co-hosts with former NFL wideout Chad Johnson. That has nothing to do with me, Sharpe said. There's nothing to address. In those 42 pages, it doesn't mention that Shannon Sharpe did anything, but y'all want to get clicks, so y'all mention me. Sharpe mentioned in the lawsuit, but isn't listed as a defendant. In the court filing, Faraji alleges Bayless accused her of sleeping with Sharpe in 2022 after repeatedly denying his advances. Faraji said she was never interested nor had a relationship with Sharpe throughout her time at Fox. The lawsuit also says Bayless continued to pursue his pursuit of Faraji after eventually learning there was nothing between Faraji and Sharpe. Bayless and Sharpe worked together for several years on Undisputed, the network's version of ESPN's First Take, where Bayless became a national star alongside Stephen A. Smith. Sharpe left the show for ESPN in 2023 and later told Smith on his own show that Bayless was dismissive of the former tight end's Pro Football Hall of Fame career. And then the article then goes on to say a few other things there. So what am I thought? Well, I guess Front Office Sports is clickbaiting him too, right? Look, people bringing Shannon Sharpe into this story, it's par for the course, man. It's par for the course. Why? Because him and Skip Bayless worked together. That's number one. Number two, for how their relationship ended. So I think it's normal for people to do that. Now, Shannon Sharpe is arguably the biggest thing in sports media, one of the biggest things in sports media. So he has to understand that this comes with the territory. You're not going to be that famous and have all of that acclaim and have all of that attention and people not, attach your name to things like this. Now, what's more important beyond people talking about you is what they're saying. If people start going out there and putting out salacious claims and unfounded claims that, oh, Shannon Sharpe did this and did that, then you have a problem. People are doing that right now, right? People are doing that right now because, to be frank with you, this is a money grab. And look, I think there's nothing wrong with wanting to make money. I think there's nothing wrong with wanting to cover a big story. The question then becomes how you're covering it and what you're saying. If you're just going out there and saying any and anything just to get attention, then I think that there's something wrong with you. And I think those are the people that he's talking to. A lot of people did that with the Diddy case. Hell, they're still doing it. A lot of people did that with the Jay-Z case. They're still doing it. So I think what's important is how you cover it. Covering it and talking about it, people are allowed to do whatever they want to do, right? And to say that, hey, look, people are out there looking for clicks. You're out there looking for clicks. Everybody's out there looking for clicks. No one is exempt. That's why I made the joke about Front Office Sports looking for. Of course, man. Where do we live? Everybody's out here to make a buck. If a big story drops, you're going to talk about it like everybody else. Is Stephen A. Smith out to make a buck when he's talking about the story? Of course he is. Everybody wants to make money. The question is, how are you making the money? And are you selling your soul to do so? Are you doing unsavory things and just slandering people's name in the process? I think that's the larger question there. But Shannon Sharpe, I understand the vantage point that he's speaking from because he's been attacked. A lot of people have come for him, so he's defensive. He's very protective of his space. I totally understand that. When you've gone through some of the public spats that he's been a part of, one can expect that. So I think that's totally inbound for him to take that vantage point when looking at this issue. Now,